Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have discussed the first three parts of the Tiger King, and in these three parts, we have seen that who is the king of the Patibandapuram, what was the prediction made by astrologers, especially chief astrologer regarding the Tiger King, and the chief astrologer also told why the Tiger King will be killed by tiger. After that, in order to prove the prediction of astrologer wrong, the Tiger King started killing the tigers. When he killed the first tiger, he presented the dead body of tiger before the chief astrologer and asked him, "Now you tell, I have killed the tiger." The chief astrologer says, "You have to kill in the same way 100 tigers, and you must be aware of 100 tiger. 100 tiger will be the cause of your death." After that, king made the proclamation, and in the meantime we have seen that a British officer came and he had a wish to hunt tiger in Patibandapuram. According to the proclamation of the Tiger King, no one was allowed to kill tiger in Patibandapuram. So the Tiger King refused British officer to hunt tiger in Patibandapuram. At this stage, he was in danger of losing his throne. In order to save his throne, he offered 50 diamond rings to wife of British officer, and in this way the Tiger King was able to save his throne. After that, we will focus on fourth part. See, the Maharaja's tiger hunts continued to be highly successful. Within 10 years, he was able to kill 70 tigers. So, Tiger King killed 70 tigers within 10 years. And then an unforeseen hurdle brought his mission to a standstill. And the problem is before Tiger King. And what was the problem before Tiger King in order to kill 100 tiger? See, the tiger population became extinct in forest of Patibandapuram. So within 10 years, Tiger King killed 20 tigers, and after that there is a extinct of tigers in the forest of Patibandapuram. Who knows whether the tigers practiced birth control or committed harakiri or simply ran away from the state because they desired to be sought by British hands alone. One day, the Maharaja sent for the Diwan. "Diwan Sahib, are not you aware of the fact that 30 tigers still remain to be shot down by this gun of mine?" he asked, brandishing his gun. So Tiger King or Maharaja called Diwan Sahib and asked him, "You don't know that I have to kill 100 tigers? Are you not aware of this fact? And you also know there is an extinct of tigers in Patibandapuram." Shuddering at the sight of the gun, Diwan cried out, "Your Majesty, I am not a tiger." "Which idiot would call you a tiger?" "No, I am not a gun. You are neither tiger nor gun. Diwan Sahib, I summoned you here for a different purpose. I have decided to get married." One thing remember, the population of tiger in Patibandapuram is at the stage of extinct. So the Tiger King decided to get married. One thing you remember why he is going to marry. The reason is he has to fulfill his desire. What was his desire? To kill 100 tigers. Diwan Sahib began to babble even more. Again he was not able to speak in a proper way. Your Majesty, I have 2 wives already. If I marry you, don't talk nonsense. Why should I marry you? What I want is a tiger. Your Majesty, please think it over. Your ancestors were married to the sword. You, if you like, marry the gun. A tiger king is more than enough for this state. It doesn't need a tiger queen as well. The Maharaja gave a loud crack of laughter. I am not thinking of marrying either a tiger or a gun, but a girl from the ranks of human beings. First, you may draw up statistics of tiger populations in different native states. Next, you may investigate if there is a girl I can marry in the royal family of a state with a large tiger population. So this was the order given by Tiger King to Diwan Sahib to investigate in which state the population of tiger is high. After that, he has to choose the girl. Diwan followed his orders and he found the right girl from a state which possessed large number of tigers. Maharaja Jang Bahadur killed 5 or 6 tigers each time he visited his father-in-law. In this manner, 99 tiger skins adorned the walls of reception hall in Patibandapuram palace. So, in this part, we have seen that Tiger King is going to face another problem, that is, the population of tiger in Patibandapuram is decreasing, or it is at the stage of extinct. So he decided to marry. So in this way he can fulfill his desire, and he gave order to Diwan that you search a state where the population of tiger is large, and he married, and finally whenever he went to his father-in-law he always killed 5 or 6 tigers. In this way he was able to kill 99 tigers. तो चौथे पार्ट में हमने ये देखा कि महाराजा 10 सालों में 70 टाइगर मार दिए. इसके बाद उसके राज्य में टाइगर्स का अकाल पड़ गया, और इससे पार पाने के लिए टाइगर किंग ने डिसाइड किया मैरिज के लिए. और उसने दीवान को बुलाया और बोला कि ऐसे राज्य का पता करो जहाँ पे टाइगर्स की संख्या ज़्यादा हो और वहाँ की गर्ल जो है रॉयल हो. और संयोग से दीवान ऐसा स्टेट पता करने में सफल होता है, और इस तरह से राजा मैरिज करता है. और जब भी वो अपने फादर इन लॉ के यहाँ जाता है तो 5 या 6 टाइगर्स मारता है. इस तरह उसने 99 टाइगर्स मार डाले. अब केवल 1 टाइगर बचा है जो उसे मारना है. तो चौथे पार्ट में केवल इसी बात का ध्यान रखना है कि टाइगर किंग के सामने एक और समस्या आई कि टाइगर्स की संख्या उसके राज्य में कम होने लगी. इससे पार पाने के लिए उसने क्या है, शादी की उस गर्ल से जिसके राज्य में टाइगर्स की संख्या सबसे ज़्यादा है. और जब भी वहाँ जाता था फादर इन लॉ के यहाँ, उस 5-6 टाइगर मारा करता था. इस तरह से 99 टाइगर्स क्या कर दिए, मार डाले. सो दैट इज़ द summary of 4th part. Thank you.